Housing has exceeded where it has been before the pandemic. Arguably, housing has experienced a strong V-shaped recovery. My name is Kevin Martini. I'm the Chief Mortgage Strategist and Branch Manager of the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage, and this October Real Estate Update was curated by myself and fellow mortgage strategist Logan Martini. I know it was a bold statement that housing has exceeded where it has been before the pandemic, and an even bolder statement that housing has experienced a strong V-shaped recovery. But it is true, and the truth is obtained by layering facts upon facts. There are 5 data points, or what I like to call key metrics: showings, purchase applications, pending deals, existing home sales, and new home sales. When you look at the key metrics year over year, you will see that showings are up 60%. Purchase applications are up over 25%. Pending deals are up over 21%. Existing home sales are up over 10%. And new home sales are up over 43%. This data shouts that real estate is green and growing. I know what you are going to ask. Can housing keep this up? The answer is yes. In my opinion, and I truly believe that real estate is at a ground floor level today, and I feel if you are thinking of buying a home for the first time, or you are thinking that your current house does not meet your family's long-term needs, it is time to explore your financing options. Yes, financing options, because it should always be loan first, home second. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. The truth is obtained by layering facts upon facts, so let me keep layering. Let us look at 4 additional key metrics. If the consumer is not spending, then they are not going to buy real estate. If the consumer does not have a job, then they're not going to buy real estate. Let me dive in. The consumer is coming back, and to prove it, let's look at the U.S. spending by all consumers as compared to January 1st, 2020. During the peak of the pandemic, consumer spending was down just less than 32%. However, notice that every month that consumer spending is going up. And wow, do you see it? Another V-shaped is discovered. True, we are not where we have been, but there was a pandemic that truly impacted spending. People were impacted. To spend, you have to have a job. To have money, we have to have a job. Make sense? Let me highlight 3 times in history that unemployment was greater than 9%. It was during the Great Depression, the Great Recession, that many of us remember vividly, and during the 2020 recession, which was caused by a pandemic. During the Great Depression, unemployment was greater than 9% for 108 months, which coincidentally happens to be 9 years, folks. During the Great Recession, there was unemployment greater than 9% for 30 months. It would be malpractice if I did not highlight that the Great Recession is not like the 2020 recession. There were many reasons for the Great Recession, but the driving force, in my opinion, was some bad actors put many borrowers into loans that they did not understand properly. Back then and today, it matters who your mortgage strategist is. During the 2020 recession, which was caused by the pandemic only, unemployment was greater than 9% for just 4 months. I'm not excited, but it highlights that we are not going to experience an L-shaped recovery. Pre-pandemic, unemployment was low, Basically, we were pretty darn close to full employment when the pandemic hit. The country was then locked down. Each month since April, we are experiencing lower highs. Do not misunderstand me. I feel for those that are not working, but it would be wrong to highlight we are the closest we have ever been based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics headline number. Today, more people are working, and that means they have more money in their pocket, and that is a good thing. Before I talk about home equity return and what the industry experts are predicting, let me take a brief moment to talk about my community. Simply put, my community is a text platform that shares breaking news about real estate and home loans that one that works in the real estate arena needs to know, and that one who owns a home needs to know. My community is free. If you work in the real estate arena, simply text Realtor to 984-300-3677. If you are currently a homeowner or you are thinking of buying a home one day, text HOME to 984-300-3677. I promise you that the information that we obtain will not be shared, and even though the alerts are completely free, the information will be priceless. Today, we are in a materially different place than we were at the Great Recession. The fears of a wealth of foreclosures is simply not realistic, because during the Great Recession, people owed more than their home was worth. Most people were upside down, but today, over 42% of the people own their home free and clear. Over 16% have more than a 39% equity, and close to 18% have at least 20% equity in their home. With these equity positions, no one is going to give up their equity via foreclosure. It is not what I think the future will be for home values.